Welcome to beautiful downtown Laguna Beach.
Look at this view. You never get tired of showing this property.
It's an oasis in the middle of the city. I mean, look around. What's not to love about this gorgeous community?
Let's go check out Orange County right now.
Welcome to the American Dream, where we go around the country to find you the greatest spots in each city on lifestyle, culture, and real estate. In this episode, we are headed to the beautiful Orange County, California, where we're meeting with Shawn and Helena Noonan. They're going to take us around town and show us Orange County and also tell us about themselves. Let's check it out.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
Hi, I'm Shawn Noonan.
And I'm Helena Noonan.
And welcome to the American Dream, Orange County.
Show you how to do it right now. Living life loud, never pipe down. Sky high, light, way up. Got the roof raised up with the vibe on us, yeah. Best feeling in the world, spread the word around it. So much you could worry about, but I ain't worried about it. I'm just living my best life, there's no stress life. Let me show you what the rest like.
So we're sitting here at one of our beautiful listings on Kinglet Court in Laguna Niguel. And as we're walking through the property, it just kind of made us think about how far we've come since we started this business in real estate many, many years ago. It's been quite a journey.
Gosh, when I think about it, it has been a while. It has been 20 years.
Yeah.
I started in Miami, Florida. I was also a flight attendant at that time with United Airlines, and somebody told me I would be great at sales. And you know, what do I do all the time? I just go for it.
Yes.
So I did, and I got my license and I started, and then I started selling here, and it just progressed, and it just became something that I felt like I was pretty good at it. I really care. I really care that people have a good experience. I care to connect with people. I guess it brings me back to my humble beginnings. I was born and raised in Rio, Brazil. It's a part of me that's a big deal because I understand why I'm here today because of who my parents were for me at that time, right? I mean, this is a big deal. I do believe that everything that my parents did to get me to be at a better place, I think it translates how we do business today, right? I mean, it really does.
And I got to tell you, one of the things that really impressed me about my wife was the fact that she came from another country. And when she came here, she didn't speak the language at all. And when I first met her, I said, gosh, that's very interesting. How did you learn how to speak English? And she says, you know, I watched The Family Feud.
He loves that story.
I said, The Family Feud, why that? Why, of all the shows on TV, why that show? And she says, you know, if you watch the show, what happens is they ask the same question, they ask it over and over and over again, and there's a call and a response and a pattern that starts to develop. And she said, I learned to pick up on the patterns, and that helped me learn the language. And I thought, that's just brilliant.
I believe that if people don't have many choices, they're gonna figure things out. And that's kind of my personality is, and that's why we teach our boys that you gotta figure things out. I came to this country, did not know the language, and I'm like, okay, how do I do it? So I was watching a lot of TV, and that show was brilliant. I thought they were actually teaching English, but they were doing something else. And that's how I approach life. I always will figure things out. And I think when you have a business like this in real estate, I'm doing this on a daily basis. How can I get better and better every day? It might be a little bit of a cliche, but I really love what I do. I guess we couldn't do this if we didn't love it.
And for us, it's really the connections that we get to make with people. It's a very rare business where we get to work with people from all different walks of life. They've come from countries all around the world. They all have different collective experiences. And for a fraction of time, for a period of time, and a very important and impactful period of time, we get to be a part of their lives. We get to be involved in them finding a home and finding a place for their family and choosing the community that they're going to live in. And it goes far beyond numbers and real estate and staging. And it really is the connections, I think, that we get to make with people that make this business what it is for us. And I think that's the passion that we have, really is helping people. And that springs mostly from my wife. As you get to know her, you're going to see she's just full of passion. She's full of energy. She's full of life. She's always been a yes person. You know, that's kind of always the joke. Someone will say, hey, do you want to do this? And she's like, yes.
What is that?
How do we do that? We'll figure that part out later. Her authenticity, so wholesome and so genuine, and just love to be around people. Clearly found that attractive. We've been married now for 16 years. It's interesting too, because people always ask us, well, how did you guys get started in the business?
Yeah.
And it's kind of an interesting story because I didn't get started in the business. My wife got started in the business when she moved out here from Miami. And at the time I was involved in a couple of different businesses. She was going up to Los Angeles. She coached with a real estate coach in Los Angeles. I was basically her carpool dummy for a couple of years. And every time as we were coming home from that training session, she'd be like, you know, we should work together. You should get involved in real estate and come work with me. And originally I was very resistant to it. I just didn't see myself being a realtor. I didn't really understand the business. I didn't really know what that meant. And we got to a point where I was kind of moving out of some other businesses, and we talked about it. And I said, look, here's the way we can do this. You go out, you be the realtor, you're the face of the company, you're the person that's out talking to everybody, and I'll come in and I'll kind of set up the business side of it. I'll set up the background, help set up operations, run marketing, things like that. And that's really how we started. Very humble beginnings. We were out, we built the business really kind of the old-fashioned way. We built it doing open houses. We built it out talking to people. And one of the things that we found, I think, especially in this area where we live, Orange County, one of the unique things about this place is there's people from all over the world that come here, from all different cultures and all different backgrounds and all different languages. And I think my wife has the extraordinary ability to connect with a lot of people who aren't from here originally because they share a commonality of experience. And when you look at it, we've really come a long way, haven't we?
It's a fun story. Let's go check out Orange County right now.
Let's do it. So welcome to beautiful downtown Laguna Beach. I mean, look around. What's not to love about this gorgeous community? What's interesting about Laguna Beach is it started out as an artist commune many, many years ago. And it just so happened that the community grew up around that original foundation. And so now you've got multi-million-dollar homes up and down this area. You know, we call it California's Gold Coast or the California Riviera. And you've got people who've come in from all over the world to live in this beautiful seaside community. And it just has so much to offer everyone.
There are so many art galleries around here, very small shops and restaurants, and also bigger and nicer restaurants and all of that. We love coming here, hang out on the beach, hang out with the boys, and have a good time. So now, not only we have this beautiful, calm city, we also have this amazing, amazing real estate right behind us here. Very high-end properties here in Laguna Beach.
Now that we've set the stage for this beautiful area, we want to take you around and show you a couple of really nice homes. Welcome to our beautiful new listing at 40 Coronado Point.
It's a great property. Let's go take a look inside. Come on, let's go. Look at this view. You never get tired of showing this property. That's the reason we live here, right?
That's right. It's all about location. You've heard that. Location, location, location. In addition to the high ceilings, lots of windows, natural light. Really, lifestyle here is the most important feature people consider when moving to this area. You're 2 miles from the beach, you're here at the top of the ridgeline in Laguna Niguel, and you really have an amazing lifestyle here and awesome views here.
What a gorgeous view. Every time I come here, look, you guys, it's right there. It's the mountains, and then you have, sometimes we have the snow there, and then we turn around, and that's the ocean.
What a stunning home. So many amazing features to this property.
Let's take a look at another one, just a couple of houses down. This one is a little different, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the same floor plan, but it's different. It's a little more traditional, do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Different look and feel to
Yeah.
it. It's got a beautiful sparkling pool in the
Yeah.
backyard. Still has the amazing views that people love.
But you know, what you buy here is a lifestyle anyway, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Those were a couple of beautiful homes. Now we're going to take you to one that's a little bit different. Homes in this community are very unique architecturally, and they're built to blend into the natural surroundings, as you'll see. Come on inside.
Yes, I love it. It's one of those houses that is just so unique and just interesting. And I don't know, it's like, it feels like it's alive, you know?
The thing you'll notice about these homes is you feel like you're really connected to nature.
Yeah.
These homes were designed by a very famous local architect named Chris Abel, and his design ethos was to blend homes with the natural environment. So you see a lot of exposed wood beams, meticulous attention to detail, lots of large windows that allow lots of light, but really allow the homes to blend in with their surroundings.
Yes, you see a lot of the outside when you're indoors, and you can see on the very corners, all these corners is glass on glass, which is so unique. We cannot even do that anymore around here. But we just love that. And not only that, around here there are 90 acres of pure green. It's just really beautiful.
An oasis in the middle of the city.
It really is. So we love it.
Now that we've had a chance to tour a couple of beautiful homes in the area, we're going to head on over to our brand new office in Laguna Beach.
It's very brand new. I haven't even been there yet.
That's right.
It's going to be totally new.
That's
Okay,
right.
so let's check it out.
Called you on the phone last night. Didn't pick up, left me on the line. What? Did you forget about me? You were the one who told me not to leave. I remember your hand on the steering wheel. Not sure to tell you how I feel, but you're just so sweet. Making out of your best.
This is our office. This is our new office. I really, really love it. I did not expect it to be this way.
It's amazing.
It's really open and it's very bright and it's got this awesome fan. It's really cool. Actually, it reminds me of one of our listings, right? Yeah, it's very nice. You know what? We just had our transition from another company to Compass, and this is actually my first time here. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
This is really beautiful.
That's
you
great.
love it, don't
It's
you?
great. We love
Yeah.
it. The location is perfect. We're right here in the heart of Laguna Beach, right in the middle of everything that this beautiful city has to offer. And now that we've had a chance to tour some homes and look at the office, we're going to go run around the village a little bit more.
Yeah, we're just getting started. Yeah, we're just getting
What's not to love about this town? Even the ice cream's amazing.
Yeah, it is awesome. What a perfect end to a crazy day. We love it, right?
Cheers.
Yeah, we just getting started. Yeah, we just getting started.
What a fun-loving couple. That was such a treat. And now we get to see the conversation that Craig Sewing had right here in this studio when he got a chance to get to know them a little better. Let's check that out.
We just showed you around Orange County with two award-winning realtors, a couple, a real estate team with Compass, Shawn and Helena Noonan. They're sitting down with us here today, and we are introducing you to the show here, so it's good to sit you down.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you bet. So, all right, the American Dream national show centered around real estate. In each market, I always say it's a real show, not a reality show. And we choose real top-performing teams, and we aligned with you guys. Excited to have you in the studio. So let's talk about your vision for the show and showing off Orange County, because it's not just the real estate. It's the lifestyle. It's the culture. You guys live, work, and play there. So I'll start with you, Shawn. Well, why do you love Orange County, and what are we going to bring to life on the show?
I think Orange County has a lot to offer, Craig. If you look at it, I think people have seen it on TV and they develop a certain impression of what they think life is like there. But we've lived there for 18 years now, and I think one of the things we notice is the incredible amount of diversity you have there. You know, you've got a lot of different communities. Each one has its own personality. Each one is known for different things. It has different things to offer from a housing perspective, depending on what people are looking for. You know, it's a great place to raise a family if that's what you're looking to do. There's a lot of people there who have second homes. There's a lot of industry and technology moving to the area now, so we've seen a lot of businesses coming into the area. So just a lot of growth and excitement going on over there in the last couple of years.
Orange County is kind of like Europe. You know, it's like you got Germany and France, and you know, they're different cultures. Now, obviously, it's still American culture, but there's a big difference between you guys are in Laguna Beach, and then you go up and you know have Huntington Beach and Irvine and Newport. I mean, these are all very unique areas, especially when we talk about real estate. But Laguna Beach, so that's where you guys, that's kind of backyard, and you expand from there. Tell us about that area.
Well, Laguna Beach is very special to me. It's a place that is small enough, but it's big that you have several things that you can do in the city. And not only that, Craig, if you think about it, you're literally, where we live, 2 minutes to the beach. So it's just, we're right there. We have a beautiful view from our backyard, and we are not in certain areas that are really, really busy. So we get the best of both worlds, in my opinion.
Fun stuff, got it. Real estate market, all housing markets are local. What are we seeing now? I mean, it's a crazy time right now. You have, I mean, I thought the market would tank. It kind of did for a moment, and then it's taken off. So I know you guys are having a huge year up there. How's real estate going?
Yes, we were quite concerned when the whole thing started. Of course, everybody was. We didn't know what was happening. We had no clue, right? So as a team, what we did was we're like, okay, we're going to have to make some changes and go with the flow. But we never stopped. We never stopped serving our clients.
Mm-hmm. It's funny that you say that because the real estate industry is going through such disruption right now.
Yes.
And you know, tech's involved in trying to gain their market share, and it's really just kind of a fascinating space. You can't replace the human being, right? And I don't even think tech wants to necessarily do that, but a time like we're in right now, to be able to have someone that you could rely on and actually navigate this, and we're learning at the same time, but you know, from then till now, the market's on fire, inventory's low, prices are going up. So what are you seeing now, Shawn?
I think the market's responded in a very interesting way. Elena mentioned, you know, in the beginning we saw it was just a complete shutdown. And I think people were just concerned. They didn't know what was going to happen. And then if you recall, they declared real estate an essential business in California.
That's right.
And things started to kind of open up a little bit. And I think what this whole situation forced people to do was really re-examine what was important to them. I think the concept of a home was something that people, they always thought about it and we thought it was important, but I think when you go through something like, you're really forced to look at your life and say, what's important to me, and if I'm going to be spending a lot of time at home or in my home, what do I really need to have in a home? And so once that kind of mandate lifted that we were going to get back to business, we saw a tremendous amount of activity. And I think it was fueled by the fact that people were looking to really establish a home for themselves.
Yep.
And for a lot of people, that meant moving to a larger home. For some people, that meant moving to a smaller home.
Yeah.
And I think people that maybe had been in a situation where they were waiting to make decisions realized that life is short and maybe we better get moving.
Or office space, or have a pool, or whatever it may be. I'll just share a personal story. So my wife and I moved into our new home in February. So right before it happened. And of course, I'm like, all right, we're about to take a bath on the property value. So, but a good thing is we're going to be here for a while. That was my knee-jerk reaction. Of course, I have a background in real estate. Naturally, I'm going to say stuff like that. And then we've talked, and we're like, aren't we glad we did this before? Because at that time, people were like not buying and moving and freezing. We're like, aren't we glad we did it? And now I say, even if we hadn't done it, we would have gone nuts in our own home. We just had 2 kids. We're growing. By the way, twins. We didn't pop.
That's what I wanted, but I got the Irish twins.
Hey, so with that being said, we look back on it and like, who would have thought all of this would have happened in this psychological roller coaster? And ultimately, Seth O'Byrne, who he's also with Compass. He was our realtor. I got a background in real estate, and I still use a realtor, and he guided us move up, and he did a phenomenal job and guided us. So that trust factor is super important. All right, so we're finishing up the year, going into a new year. I know inventory, crazy time, so very tough to predict, and you didn't bring a crystal ball, but let's start with you, Shawn, then we'll go to you, Helena. What do you think 2021 looks like in Orange County specifically, real estate?
Yeah, that's a good question. We get that question all the time, right? And obviously it depends on what part of the market you're in. There's a lot of different segments to the market. But I think generally speaking right now, we think 2021 is going to be a very good year.
All right, so what do you think 2021 real estate market?
I actually really like talking about it, Craig, because I'm the eternal optimistic.
Okay.
I was born happy. That's who I am, right? So what I really think is going to happen is that people are so sick and tired of 2020 and all the issues that people are actually making 2021 to be great.
Can you imagine New Year's Eve this year? It's going to be a party.
Thank God it's over, right?
Right.
And by thinking that way, in my opinion, I think people are going to make 2021 to be the best ever.
Yeah.
Don't you think it makes sense?
Well,
people
I think
are ready.
we're cooped up.
Yes.
I feel like a lion in a zoo sometimes,
Tell
stuck in home.
me
And I don't care if
that.
it's a nice zoo or not. We are not meant to be this way. I don't know. New Year's Eve is always kind of this like opportunity to hit control, delete. And I think this year more than others, it's maybe a chance to turn the corner.
Very second.
But you think real estate does pretty well next year?
I think it will be fantastic. And people that could not make a move this year for whatever reason, they will make a move next year. I'm very optimistic about it. I really am. And that is, I've been talking to people every single day, and many, many people, and I'm asking questions. And that's how I feel. People are like, if people did not make a decision this year, for sure next year.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, and I referenced earlier, you guys are with Compass, great brand, Robert Refkin, great CEO. So what's next for you guys in 2021 with Compass and your real estate business? What do you think you have in store? Are you looking to grow, or?
We're looking to grow our business. We've grown our business over the years very organically.
Yeah.
And I think when we say organically, sometimes people assume that means without purpose, but that's definitely not the case. We've been very purposeful in our growth, but very organic in a sense. And one of the things we recognize with Compass is it's a company who's brought technology to the marketplace that is really there to improve the agent experience, but also the client experience. And I think you're in and around this business. There's a lot of companies right now that are trying to use technology to replace the agent. And we feel that the agent is just a critical part of this process and will always be. And Compass really gives us the tools that we need to empower our clients to do business in the new millennium. So we're excited about that part of it. I think the show, the opportunity that this presents to get out into the market, to give greater exposure to our clients, greater exposure to our listings, and educate consumers. I think a big part of our show as we go around Orange County is going to be showing people how this business works, how we prepare our homes, and how we go about our business, and really the great opportunity people have to live in Orange County.
So now I know why you married him. Did you know that? What an awesome answer though. Your entire answer was. Context was around the people you serve. Yeah. It wasn't you and commission and things like that, which you get with Realtor Talk from time to time, and you guys are obviously very different. but to hear that answer come through the lens of the value that this provides to the consumer is really awesome. Making an economic impact with what you guys do, it's super important. You need food, you need water, and you need shelter. So you guys help on the third part. So thank you so much for joining the American Dream, bringing a story to Orange County and helping families with their American Dream of homeownership up there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
for having us.
All right, love having you in studio. More of the American Dream with the Noonans coming up next.
Now, if those homes that Shawn and Helena showed us weren't enough, we're going to go back out and let them show what they have on the market right now.
This stunning home with impressive golf course and mountain views is located in the prestigious gated community of Dove Canyon. This home exudes country club living at its finest and is situated on a single loaded street with plenty of privacy and curb appeal. Boasting 5 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, meticulous attention to detail can be found throughout this home, starting with the impressive French double door entry, an elegant foyer with a dramatic staircase, and magnificent pillars that showcase the large living area with sit-down views. Cathedral ceilings and many windows help this home blend seamlessly with the country club landscape. A wonderful custom bar area adjacent to the living room and the upgraded kitchen with custom cabinetry, stainless steel appliances, and granite countertops are the perfect places to entertain your guests. The master suite is well appointed with a large retreat, a spa-like bathroom, and a balcony with unforgettable golf course and sunset views. The beautifully landscaped backyard with a built-in barbecue is the perfect place to enjoy warm summer evenings outdoors and watch the families of deer that can be seen meandering across the fairway in the evenings. World-class community amenities include the famous Jack Nicklaus signature golf course, tennis courts, a junior Olympic-sized pool, parks, and access to hiking, biking, and horse trails, and much, much more. Located in the exclusive coastal enclave of Laguna Sur, this beautiful home has stunning sit-down views of the Pacific Ocean, the coastline, and the Santa Ana Mountains during the day and the sparkling city lights at night. The spacious villa showcases vaulted ceilings, an ocean view balcony, and plenty of natural light, while the kitchen boasts granite countertops, white cabinets, and plenty of storage space. Sit-down coastal views can be found in the spacious living room and the dining room areas as well. The oversized master suite boasts a large sitting area with a double-sided fireplace and a private ocean and mountain view balcony. The remodeled master bathroom features a walk-in closet, dual vanity, and a large soaking tub.
On top of the clouds looking around. Yo, how we ever getting down? Oh.
Luxurious community amenities include 2 pools, spas, lighted tennis courts, nearby trails, and 24-hour guard-gated access. This impeccable home is just up the hill from some of Southern California's finest beaches, the award-winning Monarch Beach and Ritz-Carlton resorts, and minutes from the charm of downtown Laguna Beach and the newly renovated Lantern District in Dana Point.
I'm just living that good, good life. I'm just living that good, good life. Good, good life.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode with real stories, real people, positive media, and of course, real estate. We hope that you follow us on social media, engage in the conversation, and we look forward to seeing you next time on The American Dream.